Class. Thanks for tuning in today, everyone. Before we started practicing, I wanted to talk about questioning or doubting your thoughts. And questioning and doubting your thoughts is a very important skill to have. As you know, we have a lot of thoughts that we can think in a day, thousands upon thousands upon thousands. And it's an important skill to sometimes sit down and say to yourself, is this thought true? Is this thought correct or wrong? For example, I have a resurfacing thought over and over again in my mind of, I'm lazy, I'm lazy, I'm lazy, I'm lazy. And so it's good to observe that and then just take a moment and take a step back and be like, is this correct or is this wrong? And to not be judgmental or critical of it, but just take a moment to kind of ponder it and kind of question it. And then even more importantly, I think sometimes it's really good to ask ourselves the questions, is this thought wrong? Is this thought that I'm thinking wrong? And then even more important than that, what would it mean if this thought was wrong? What would it mean if this thought was wrong? So for me, like, if my thought that I'm lazy, if I knew that that thought was wrong, what would that mean? How would that change my life or change my perspective of myself and the people around me? So the little tidbit today is it's important to question your thoughts. It's important to question your thoughts. And sometimes it's really important to ask yourselves, am I wrong? Is this thought wrong? And what would it mean if this thought was wrong? How would it change things for me? Also, it prevents us from becoming arrogant assholes. Like if we do have these moments in our day where we pause and we're like, am I wrong? I think that's a good thing to question sometimes, am I wrong about this viewpoint or this perspective? And it's a very good, natural human thing to question ourselves sometimes. And it's good to question our thoughts and our thinking process. The good thoughts and the critical and heavy thoughts. All right, let's start on our mats. Once you're on your mat, come to a comfortable seat. Once you've found a comfortable seat, please close your eyes. Once your eyes are closed, can you pay attention to the thoughts you might have this morning or this day? The first practice of yoga is being mindful of our thoughts. Being mindful of what we're thinking, what we're choosing to think. But then taking it one step further and literally questioning our thinking. Observing how our thoughts can impact how we feel, how we act. If you took a moment right now to repeat to yourself, I am happy, I am calm, how would that impact you? if you had critical or judgmental thoughts surface. It can be important to question them. Can you take a steady breath in and a steady breath out? And find a few more steady breaths. Please bring your hands together in front of your chest, palms touching. We'll chant one Om all together. If you prefer to do it in your mind, you can chant Om in your mind. Please take a deep inhale. May this practice of yoga teach us to be mindful of the thoughts that we think. And more than that, to occasionally question them. Questioning our thoughts. Is this actually true? Is this correct? Is very important. And ultimately, we can move beyond our thoughts. Come to a place of stillness and quiet. Gently blink your eyes open. Come onto your hands and knees. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Come onto your left fingertips. Reach your left hand overhead. Turn the palm towards the center line and then up towards the sky. So your left arm is externally rotating. Step your right foot straight back. So right leg is straight. Roll your inner right thigh up. Draw your front ribs in. And then lift your right leg up off the ground. You can keep pushing strongly through the right hand and the left knee. Take a full inhale. And exhale, hand and knee back down. Take your time. Come onto your right fingertips. Reach the right arm overhead. Turn the right palm towards the ceiling. Step your left foot back. Straighten your left leg. Roll your inner left thigh up. And lift your left leg up so it's parallel to the ground. Take a deep inhale. And a full exhale. Can you get the left shoulder pulling down the back? That back leg parallel to the floor, the front arm parallel to the floor. One more inhale. Exhale, release hand and knee down towards the ground. Same thing. Left arm reaches overhead. Right leg goes straight back and up. And this time take your left hand behind you. Reach back, catch your right foot, the ankle. And just very gently, try to keep both hips facing down. Press your right leg up towards the sky. Open your chest towards the front, gaze slightly forward. Try not to back bend too much, so keep the front low ribs pulling in as you press the right leg up. Take one more full inhale. Complete exhale. Good. Reach the left arm forward, right leg straight back. Take a full breath in. Exhale, release hand and knee to the ground. Other side. Inhale, right arm forward, left leg back. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, hand comes back, bend the back knee, catch the ankle or the foot. Press the foot up towards the sky. Draw the front low ribs in. So try to resist the back bend through the spine as much as you can, and press the left thigh up. And take one more big inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, arm overhead, leg back, take a full breath in. And exhale, release hand and knee down towards the ground. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your right knee, let your left heel drop heavy. Take a full breath in. Steady breath out. And switch, bend your left knee, right heel drops heavy. Deep inhale. Steady exhale. And one more time, switch. Bend right knee, left heel drops heavy. Push strongly and evenly through both hands. And then bend your left knee and your right heel drops heavy. Deep inhale. Full exhale. And straighten both legs, downward dog pose. Eyes focus on one spot between the feet. So in today's class, we're going to be focusing on the thoracolumbar fascia. And it's this connective tissue, basically where your lower back is. Your lower back, your upper buttock region. And we can begin to strongly move this tissue, pull on this tissue, by kind of doing opposing limb actions. So when the left arm is up and the right leg is back, that's engaging the tissue that will pull on the thoracolumbar fascia. So opposing lat to opposing glute. So the left arm is reaching overhead and the right leg is reaching back. There's that diagonal line that will begin to pull on the thoracolumbar fascia, the fascia that's kind of around your lower back, upper buttock region. Take a deep inhale and a full exhale. And please come forward to plank pose. Take a full breath in and plank. Stay for the full exhale. Pull the center of the chest forward. Draw the shoulders down the back. Keep your pelvis level with your shoulders. One more full breath in. Exhale all the way to your belly. And bring your hands straight back. Inhale, lift your head, lift your shoulders. For today, tent your fingertips on the floor like your hands are spiders and the fingertips are on the ground. And push the fingertips down to lift the shoulders up. Bend your elbows a little and pull your hands, your fingertips almost forward against the mat or the ground so your shoulder blades depress down the back. Keep a little bend in your elbows so your biceps are turned on. Roll your inner thighs up a little. Press your pubic bone down and then slowly lift your legs. And take a deep inhale. Full exhale. Now can you keep the fronts of your shoulders back? Can you keep your shoulders depressed? And now lift your hands off the ground. Keep your legs straight. Keep rolling the inner thighs up. Look down at the ground so the back of your neck is long. Take one more inhale. Lift the chest, lift the legs, lift it all up. And exhale, bring your hands underneath your forehead. Rest your forehead on your hands. Rest. Legs down, head down. Take a full breath into your body. Full exhale. And inhale. Make sure your right hand is on top of your left hand. Your right hand is on top of your left hand. So your right hand is against your forehead. Your forehead is on the right hand. Inhale, lift your head up. Keep the right hand against your head. Slowly lift your left leg up. So we're doing those opposing actions. The right side of the torso, the right arm is lifting, and the left leg is lifting. And now can you keep your head up, but keep looking down and reach that right arm straight overhead. Now, just be playful. How high can you lift that right arm? And how high can you lift that left leg? And this diagonal line of muscular engagement is really good for your thoracolumbar fascia. It's really important to have these diagonal lines of strength. Can you get your right arm up higher? Get your left leg up higher. Take one more inhale. Can you lift it all up? Right arm, left leg. And exhale, release. Left hand on top of the right hand, forehead on your left hand. Other side, inhale, lift your head up. Keep the hand on the forehead to start. Lift your right leg up. Roll the inner right thigh up. Straighten that right knee. And then inhale, left arm overhead. Can you lift that right leg up super duper high? Keep looking down at the ground. Lift that left arm up higher. Good. Can you let your left buttock relax? Try to get that right butt and that right leg higher. Left arm higher. Try to find more external rotation in the left arm. Turn the left bicep, the left hand up, and turn your inner right thigh up. Try to get your right leg a little higher. Notice if you can keep your pubic bone pressing down into the ground. Take one more full inhale, lift, and exhale, release, forehead on the hands. Take the hands back beside your lower ribs, push up onto your hands and knees. Plank pose. You know where we're going. Hey, come onto your left fingertips, and reach your left arm overhead. See if you can slowly lift your right foot up off the ground. Focus your eyes on one spot. Can you lift your left arm and your right leg? Take 2 more breaths. Can you try to keep both shoulders facing down? Both hips facing down. Left hand comes down, right foot comes down. Try to stay with me. Come onto your right fingertips. Total option is to just stay here, or you can always put your right knee on the ground. Reach your right arm overhead. See if you can lift that left leg up. Try to even out the shoulders and hips. Good. Lift the arm and the leg higher. Go for it. Right arm up, left leg up. One more breath. Good. Hand and foot back down. Try to stay with me. Inhale, come onto the left fingertips. Reach the left hand back. Good. Bend your right knee, lift your right foot up. Can you reach back and catch your right foot, your right ankle? And then begin to kick that foot and that ankle up. Take one more breath in. Hand and foot back down to the ground. Whew. Come onto your right fingertips. Option to stay here or reach your right hand back. Lift your left foot off the ground. Slowly bend the left knee. Can you reach back and catch the foot? Kick the foot up. Stay for one big breath in. Exhale, hand and foot to the ground. Stay in plank pose. Take a full breath in plank. Downward dog pose. Send your butt back and up. Those are tough poses. So notice, did you have a thought of, oh my gosh, I suck at yoga, or I have terrible balance, or I'm not worthy of being here, or Duncan is so amazing. He could talk through that and do it at the same time. So, just be mindful of the thoughts that come up, and, it's good to question them. Is that true? Just because I couldn't hold a weird plank thing, does that actually mean I have terrible balance? Probably not. Focus your eyes on one spot. Be kind to yourself. 3 more breaths. Push your hands forward and down. Drive the tops of your thighs back and up. One more full inhale. And exhale, bend your knees, look forward, walk, walk, walk to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Inhale, reach the center of your chest forward, get long through your spine. Exhale, fold over your legs all the way down. Release your head. Stay here. Take the hands behind the calves, fingertips pointing downwards. Let the belly drape towards the thighs. If your legs feel super duper tight, bend your knees a little bit more. Let your head release. Push your hands and your forearms forward against the calves. Press the calves back against your forearms and your hands. Push all 10 toes into the ground. Let your head release. Take one more big inhale. Full exhale. Hey, inhale, halfway lift. Center of the chest forward. Elongate the spine. Find length, find length, find length. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Take a big breath in and plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. Take a deep breath in and downward dog. Full breath out. Eyes are focused on one spot between the feet. Ultimately in our yoga practice, we get to a place where we don't think that much. We're really focused on our breath. If we do have strong thoughts that surface, can you redirect your mind back to your breathing? Reminding ourselves that just because we think something doesn't always mean it's true. Take one more full inhale and a complete exhale. Right, step your feet together. Your feet are together. Keep pressing through both hands. Now lift your right leg back and up towards the sky. Keep both hips facing down. Push a little more firmly through your right hand. Come onto your left fingertips. Push firmly through your right hand. Come onto your left fingertips. Good. Reach your left hand back towards your left hip. So you're in a one-armed, one-legged downward dog. The left hand reaches straight back. If this is really hard for you to balance, step your left foot more forward so your left heel's on the ground. You have more of a base. Good. Take one more breath in. Can you lift that right leg up? Good. Left hand comes down, right leg comes down. Good. Slowly lift your left leg back and up. Keep both hips facing down. Come onto your right fingertips. Your right fingertips. Keep lifting that left leg. Keep both hips facing down. Stay here. You can always stay here. Or reach that right hand straight back beside your right hip. What we do to make things harder is we try to do them with less limbs. Once handstand gets easy, then you work on your one-arm handstand. Once your one-arm handstand gets easy, you try to work on a four-fingered handstand. Can you lift the arm, lift the leg, take one more inhale. Good, and then exhale. Hand and foot come back down towards the ground. Take a full breath in and full downward dog pose. Complete exhale. Bend your knees, look forward, walk, walk, walk to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale, hands all the way up towards the sky, reach nice and tall. Exhale, hands to your chest. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, get long through the torso. Exhale, step or jump, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. Steady breath in. Steady breath out. Step your feet together. And inhale, right leg lifts back and up. Keep both hips facing down. Come onto your left fingertips. Option 1, you can totally stay here. You can just stay here. Or reach the left hand back beside the left hip. Maybe bend your right knee, reach back with that left hand and try to catch your right foot. Kick the foot up towards the sky. Try to keep both hips facing down. Take one more inhale. Exhale, hand and foot, come down to the ground. Inhale, left leg up. Keep both hips facing down. Come onto your right fingertips. Stay here. Or reach the right hand back. Bend your left knee, reach back, catch the foot. See if you can kick the foot back and up. One breath in and out. Hand and foot come to the ground. Downward dog pose. Take a deep inhale into your body. Exhale all your air. Bend your knees, look forward, step or jump forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale, both hands all the way up towards the sky. Reach nice and tall. Exhale, hands to chest. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. Pivot your left foot 45 degrees, step your right foot forward. Warrior 1. If Warrior 1 doesn't work for your hips or your back knee, then take high lunge. Bend into your front knee. Inhale, reach the arms up nice and tall. Draw the front lower ribs in. Good. Can you lunge a little deeper into your front thigh? Wrap the upper inner left thigh back. Stretch the arms overhead. And take one more breath in. Try to bring your palms together. Maybe look up, reach up, pull the low ribs in, tailbone straight down. Listen, exhale. Right hand reaches back. Left arm reaches forward. Oops, I made a mistake. Switch. Left hand reaches back. Right arm reaches forward. Take a deep inhale into your body. And a full exhale. Bend a little deeper into your right knee. Try to get both hips face down. Lift your right arm up higher. Pull the lower ribs in. And shift forward. Come onto your left tippy toes. Slowly lift your left leg up off the ground. Can you reach that right arm up as you lift the left leg up? Put your left hand on your left hip. Turn your left hip down. Lift your right arm up higher. Lift your left leg up higher. Take one more full inhale. Stay for the exhale. Reach both arms overhead. One big breath in. And exhale, both hands come down towards the ground. Step back. Plank pose. Take a full breath in plank. Chaturanga. Exhale. Upward dog or cobra. Downward facing dog pose. Exhale. Pivot your right foot 45 degrees. Step your left foot forward. Warrior 1 pose. So come right into it. Option to take crescent lunge. Bend into your front knee. Stay anchored through the back foot. Turn your chest to face forward. Wrap, roll the inner right thigh back. You know, if Warrior 1 is not the best for your lower back and hips, you can take Warrior 1.5 like we did, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, or maybe it was last week. Go a little lower in your front thigh. Reach the hands up, palms touch. If you can, look up to your thumbs. Pull the low ribs in. Take one more inhale. And exhale. Hands reach back. Inhale, we're going to reach the left arm forward. Well, Let's keep it symmetrical between sides. So we made a mistake on the left side, other side. Reach your right arm overhead, left arm back, kind of like you're swimming, and then switch one more time. Left arm forward, right hand back, like you're in the swimming pool. Left arm reaches forward. Right hand reaches back. Bend into your left knee. Begin to shift forward. Come onto your back tippy toes. Lean forward. Lift your back leg up. Good. Now put your right hand on your right hip. Turn your right hip to face down. Lift your back leg, your right leg up higher. Lift your left arm up higher. So opposing limbs here. Left arm lifts and the right leg lifts. Stay for one more breath in. And out. Reach your right arm overhead. One big inhale. Exhale, both hands down. Step back to plank. Take a full breath in plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. And please drop both of your knees to the ground. Come onto your elbows and your forearms. Set yourself up for dolphin pose. If you're, dolphin. Tuck your toes, lift your knees off the ground. Send your butt back and up towards the sky. Step your feet together. And then please lift your right leg up towards the sky. Keep both hips facing down. Right leg is up. Drive the elbows and forearms down. Keep lifting that right leg up. Take a deep inhale and a full exhale. Good. Option to stay here. If this is really tough for you, just stay here. Don't need to make it more tough. If you'd like a little more of a challenge, straighten your left arm straight forward and come onto your left fingertips. So the right elbow, the left foot are on the ground, and if you can, you're on your left fingertips. Left arm is straight. Keep lifting your right leg up. Good. Take a full inhale. Exhale. Right foot comes down. Left elbow returns to the floor. Inhale. Left leg up. Other side. Left leg up. Option to stay here. Push your left elbow down. Option to straighten your right arm forward and put your right fingertips on the floor. Like your right hand's a spider. The fingertips are on the ground. Push through the left elbow. Push through the fingertips. Lift that left leg up. Left leg up. Take one more inhale. Good. And then exhale, release the left foot down. Come back onto your right elbow. So you're in normal dolphin pose. One more big breath in. And out. Drop your knees down towards the ground. Downward facing dog pose. Send your butt back and up towards the sky. Take a steady breath into your body and a steady breath out. 2 more breaths. Push firmly through the hands. Send the tops of the thighs back and up nice and strongly. One more deep inhale. Then exhale, step your feet together. Walk them 1 foot closer to your hands. Come onto your tippy toes. Shift your shoulders so they're right above your wrists. 5 donkey kicks. Maybe you got stuck in a handstand. Hop. 4 more hops or just hold. 3, keep breathing. 2, push the floor away. 1 last breath in. And exhale, feet come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, you're at the top of your mat. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, reach both hands all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to your hips. That's what they're called, hips. Bend both of your knees, please. Step your right foot far back. Turn your right toes to face the back of your mat. Bend into your right knee deeply. Coming into Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, spread your arms wide. Look just off the tip of your right middle finger. Can you keep your eyes steady and focused? Slow breath in. Steady breath out. Can you find depth in the legs, but a lifting up through the torso? Final 3 breaths. 2, relax through the shoulders. Can you find a little more depth in the legs, a little bit more lifting up through the torso? Inhale, hands overhead, and straighten both legs, pivot towards the left. Warrior 2 pose, other side. Bend into your front knee, your left leg. Square your chest to the right. Look just off the tip of your left middle finger. Take a steady breath in. Steady breath out. Can you find the depth in your legs? So let's really set the intention that we're going to work our legs here. For the pose we're going towards, we need to find a little bit more openness through our hips. So we need to have the capacity to work the legs so that they open a little more. Go deeply into the front knee. At the same time, lift up through the torso. 3 final breaths. 2. 1 last deep breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, hands up. Straighten the front leg. Exhale, parallel your feet, hands to your hips. Inhale, stand tall through your spine. Exhale, fold over your legs. Take your hands down towards the ground and hook your middle and index fingers around your big toes. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. And exhale, bend your elbows out to either side. Let your head release towards the floor. Hold for 5. Can you focus your eyes on one spot? So you're fully attentive. 4. The breath is fluid and deep. Keep pressing strongly through through your big toes. Push your big toes down into your peace fingers. Stay grounded through the inner heel. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Last 2 breaths. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, walk your hands so they're underneath your shoulders. Take your hands behind you this time, interlace your fingers, and then let your head release towards the ground again. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, can you fold from the hips? Stay grounded through the inner feet. Deep inhale into your body. Full exhale. And let your shoulder blades come together. Try to send your fists away from your torso, like you're trying to fist the wall behind you. You're trying to get your knuckles to touch the wall that's behind you. Take 1 more inhale. Full exhale. Well done. Hands on the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Put a little bend in the knees. Stand all the way up. Inhale. Turn your right foot towards the back of your mat again. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Bend into your right knee. Exhale, right hand on the inside of your right foot. Left arm reaches overhead. Turn the chest up. As you bend into your front knee, stay anchored to the back foot. Turn the chest towards the ceiling. Push down through your right heel. Stretch that left hand overhead. Option to stay here. Or take your left hand across your low back, right arm underneath the right leg, and bind. Keep turning the chest towards the left. 2 more breaths. Good. 1 last deep inhale. Full exhale. Come all the way up. Warrior 2 pose. 1 big breath in. Exhale, hands to hips. Pivot through the feet. Warrior 2, other side. With joy, bend into your left knee. Spread your arms wide. You know, sometimes we can get really serious in this practice. It's good to remind ourselves to, you know, can we do it with a little bit of joy sometimes? Doesn't always have to be there, but if we can spark a bit of joy, why not? Left hand down to the inside of your left foot. Reach your right arm overhead, Parsva Konasana. Bend into your front knee, stretch the right arm overhead. Turn the chest up. Finding depth in your front leg, can you find a lifting up through the back leg? The back inner thigh moves away from the ground. Keep turning the chest to the ceiling. Stretch that right arm over. Take your right arm behind you. Left arm underneath, full bind. Keep turning the chest open. And 3 more breaths. Keep the bend in the front knee. 2, can you turn the chest to look up? And 1 last deep inhale. Exhale, both hands to the ground. Step back, plank pose. Take a full breath in plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. Take a full breath into your body and a full breath out. And please drop your knees to the ground. If you'd like to, you can scoot to the wall quickly. We're just going to do a couple quick Pincha Mayurasanas. So elbows on the ground, tuck your toes, lift your knees, walk your feet in, lift your right leg up, kick up, Pincha Mayurasana. Try to find your balance point. Hold for 3 breaths. 2, and 1. And if you're upside down, come back down. Right foot on the ground. Left leg up to the sky now. For the other side, we'll go right into the other side. Now kick up with the left leg. Kick up. Hold for 3. Keep your breath steady. 2, and 1. Good, and then come down. Either take child's pose or any seated position where you can rest. Close your eyes. And blink your eyes open. We're gonna try funky pincha now. So if you wanna be near the wall for this one, you can. It's a really weird pose. So don't be too hard on yourself. The pose is weird and it feels weird. So put your left elbow on the ground. Put your right hand shoulder distance across from your left elbow. So your right hand is near your left elbow, but just shoulder distance wide. Left elbow on the ground. Good. And then take your right hand just a little bit further back towards your right knee. Just a little bit further back towards your right knee. Okay. Tuck your toes, lift your knees off the ground. So your right elbow is almost at a 90-degree angle. Walk your feet in, and then lift your right leg up to the sky. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, kick up to funky pincha. Try a couple more breaths. And then come down. Oh, let's switch sides. I really don't like that pose, but a trick. I'm trying to become a better person by doing things I don't like. And I don't like them because I'm not good at them. Okay, I'll be honest with all of you. Other side, right elbow on the ground, right palm on the ground. The biggest trick you can do for funky pincha to get into it initially is almost think a bit of a back bend. Place your left hand so it's level with your right elbow, just shoulder distance wide. Good. Lift your knees off the ground, come towards a dolphin. Just stay here. You can stay here. You don't have to go any further. Lift your left leg up and kick up. Good. One side might be a little easier than the other. Take 2 more breaths. And one last one. God, what a weird pose, eh? Downward dog pose. So whatever just happened for you, can you let it go? Downward dog. Take a full inhale into your body. Full exhale. Bend your knees, look forward, step or jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Inhale, both hands up towards the sky. Reach tall. And exhale, hands to your chest. Right. Awesome. Turn your right palm out. Reach down, grab the inside of your right foot. Left hand reaches straight up towards the sky. Kick your right foot straight back and towards your right hand. Let your torso lean forward and down. Keep kicking that right foot up. Keep lifting the chest. Dancer's pose. Can you focus your eyes on one point? Press that foot back and up. Hold for 5. Keep your breath steady. 4. Breathe. 3. Good job, everyone. 2. Try to stay with it. 1 last breath. Can you get the back leg higher? Get the chest higher. I'm watching all of you. It's beautiful. And then slowly stand all the way up. Tadasana. Well done. Okay, other side. You all look so beautiful. For the ones I could see, turn your left palm out. Reach down, grab the inside of your left foot. Right hand reaches up. Focus your eyes. Kick the left foot straight back. Lean the torso forward. Keep kicking the left foot back and up. Lift the right arm up. Focus your eyes on one place. Good. 4 more breaths. Stay with it. Nice, Betty. You've got a nice, strong standing leg. 3 more breaths. Good work there, Shalaka. Good job, Heather. 2. Nice, Ruth. Beautiful. Nice, Cassandra. Nice, Maria. Nice, Madeline. 1 last breath. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, release. We repeat. Often we can go deeper with repetition. Turn your right palm open. Reach down, grab the inside of the right foot. Doesn't mean you have to go deeper though, okay? Inhale, left arm up. Here we go. Kick the right foot straight back and up. Lean the torso forward. Once the torso gets to a certain point, kick the right foot higher. Then lift your chest higher. Keep both hips facing down for this one if you can. Kick that right foot up, lift the chest up. 3 more breaths. Deep inhale. It's the same work we've been doing all class. Back leg lifts, front arm lifts. 2 more breaths. Stay focused. Good job. 1 last breath. Can you lift everything up a little higher? Stand all the way up. Release. Right into the other side. Turn your left palm open. Reach down. Grab the inside of your left foot. Focus your eyes on one point. Right arm reaches up. Eyes are steady. Both hip bones are facing forward. Here we go. Kick the left foot back. Lean the torso forward. Kick the left foot up, up, up. Lift that right arm up, up, up. As you press the left leg up, lift the right arm up. Hold for 4. Keep breathing. 3, 2. Can you go a little bit deeper? Nice job, Tamako. 1 more breath. And the inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach both hands up to the sky. Full breath in. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step to plank pose, please. Step to plank. Take a full breath in plank. Exhale all the way to your belly, all the way down to the ground. Reach your hands back behind you. Inhale, lift your chest off the ground. Exhale, lift your legs off the ground. Lift your hands and arms up off the floor. And take 3 more breaths. Can you try to find symmetry across your back? So both shoulders lift evenly. Both legs lift evenly. One more deep inhale. Exhale, release. Turn your head to one side. And then turn your head the other way. And then bend both of your knees. Reach back, grab onto the tops of your feet. If that's not available for you today, don't worry about it. Just stay with Shalabhasana. On your inhale, lift your chest. On your exhale, lift your legs. And press your feet back. Lift your chest up. Lift your legs up. Hold for 5. Send the thighs up, up, up. 4. Lift the chest up, up, up. Good job, Maria. Hold for 3. Can you lift up a little bit higher? 2. Good. Just a little bit higher. One last breath. Everything lifts up. And then exhale, release down towards the ground. Good. Child's pose. Please come onto your bum. Bring both legs out in front of you. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Wrap your hands around your shins and inhale, lift and lengthen up through the torso. Can you find length through your spine first? So you're incredibly tall. Close your eyes. Can you feel both sit bones evenly on the floor? The spine lengthening up out of the sit bones through the crown of the skull. Take 2 more breaths here. And then take both of your hands behind you. 1 foot behind the pelvis. Straighten both legs forward. Let's bend the knees. Draw your shoulder blades together. Lift the chest so your feet are on the ground. Your knees are bent. Inhale, inverted table. Take a steady breath in. Can you lift the pelvis up? Lift the chest up. Heel toe, your feet together. And see if you can lift your left foot off the ground. And then maybe straighten your left leg forward. Notice what happened to the pelvis. Can you keep the pelvis up, the chest up? And left foot comes down. And hover the right foot 1 millimeter off the ground. Lengthen your right leg forward. Notice what happened to the pelvis. Keep the pelvis up, the chest up. Good. Right foot comes back down towards the ground. Okay, left foot lifts, left leg forward. Option to stay here. Or come onto your right fingertips. And reach the right hand forward towards your right knee. And then up. And then maybe overhead behind you. Keep lifting the pelvis. Keep lifting the leg. And exhale, release hand and foot down. Lift the right foot. Option to just hover the foot. Or straighten the right leg forward. Come onto your left fingertips. Reach your left hand forward. Reach your left hand up. And then maybe overhead behind you. Good for the brain. Lift the pelvis. Create new neural networks. Okay, exhale, hand and foot down. Full inverted table. Lift the chest, lift the pelvis, let everything up. If it feels okay on your neck, drop your head back, but only if that feels nice. Otherwise, keep looking forward. Exhale, butt comes to the ground. Both legs straight out in front of you. Inhale, reach both hands up to the sky. Reach nice and tall. Paschimottanasana, fold forward over both legs. Let your head release. With each exhale, can you allow the body to soften a little bit more? Two more breaths. Take a big breath in. Exhale, can you relax a little more? One more big breath in. And out. And please come all the way up. Bring the bottoms of your feet together, Baddha Konasana. Interlace your hands around your toes. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, fold over your legs, Baddha Konasana. Let your head release. Inhale, slowly come up. Hey, please lie down onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Please let your knees fall to the right, coming into a supine twist. Reach your left arm out to the left and turn your head to look over your left arm. Can you let your arms and your legs relax? Bring your legs back up to center. Please let your legs fall over towards the left. Look over your right arm. Can you totally let your arms and legs relax? Just let them drop against the ground. And slowly bring your legs back to center. Please take Shavasana, corpse pose. Can you allow your whole body to rest against the ground? Like you know you can totally let go because the ground has your back. And if any thoughts surface, can you view them as clouds in the sky? These thoughts just float above you, and a gentle breeze just carries them along. No need for you to attach yourself to the thoughts or the clouds. just letting them float on by. Please take a deep breath in and out. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Take your arms up overhead, give your body a big stretch. Bend both knees, roll onto your right hand side. Gently push yourself up. And please bring your hands together in front of your chest, palms touching. As human beings, we sure do have a lot of thoughts. It can be a very important practice to question our thoughts, to question our thinking. Just because we think something doesn't always mean it's true. May you have a beautiful day or evening. Namaste.